Hi, this is Queens Talking Reality. I'm Farron. This is,
Elisa.
and today we are recapping Housewives of Atlanta season 17, episode 7, the takedown of K. Michelle.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so let's get right into it. It was a continuation in the sprinter or the party bus, whatever you're going to call it, between K. Michelle. No, not K. Michelle, between Portia and Kelly. Back
Yes.
and forth, back and forth. I didn't know Portia slept with Kate with R. Kelly
Yeah, that must have been just some. And
from her
when?
book.
When did it happen? I didn't read the book, but I mean, apparently it was in the book, and I think that was just something she was just trying to sell. I wonder at what point was she a little girl? Like what? I mean, but R. Kelly's not that much older, so isn't he like
Yeah.
in our generation? He's not like that much older than us, right?
Yeah, he's not. He might be in his 50s. Portia's in her 40s. I mean, hopefully she was of age. But they were just going back and forth. Do you believe Portia that Kelly slept with a married man?
No, that story
Me neither.
sounds
Stupid.
very like Portia Dingbatish. I do not believe that story. And when Portia did the live with Cynthia, it just sounds too confusing. It didn't sound like a fluid story. First of all, why would a man be texting if he's going to get some, you smashing a chick in a hotel, you gonna start texting, hey, I'm here. Like that's some little boy. Like I know guys can have their little bro mans and talk to their bros about who they smashing and stuff, but ain't no dude gonna be in the bed texting, who I'm in the bed with Kelly and I just finished smashing her. It just don't sound right. And then she gonna start talking about Portia in the bed with the guy, like she's supposedly bringing up Portia's name while in the bed after
Yeah.
they finish smashing. It don't even sound right. Portia is so dingbatish sometimes. Like she should have at least came up with a more fluid story that flowed better, that sound more truthful. Because there was too many holes in that story. It don't sound right. What you think?
Right. I don't believe it either. And I feel like even with Phaedra saying, no, no, don't say who, because Portia act like she was gonna say who. I felt they were together in this, her and Phaedra. I don't believe it. I don't believe Kelly wanted to sleep with her either. Talk
I
about
don't
her
believe that either.
platinum puss. I don't believe that either. I think she fabricated that Kelly wanted to sleep with her. I mean, Portia's been lying in the past, and I don't believe it. I don't think anybody really believes the story.
And let's not forget, Portia and Phaedra had the whole episode from seasons ago with what's the name?
Candy.
Candy. And remember, it was the same scenario. Like, come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
even change it
Mm-hmm.
up. It was the same scenario, and they doing it again. So I would not believe them at all. Like, they are so like no credibility at all.
Yeah, I don't believe it. So they were arguing back and forth, and the next day, I mean, there was nothing else. It was just them arguing, and they stopped, and K. Michelle seemed surprised, which I was too. It was like they went from that, and then they talk about the rose.
What rose? What you mean a rose?
Whatever. I
Oh,
think it's
the
a
vibrator.
vibrator or whatever
I mean, it happens
stimulator.
though. Like you get into a fight and then you kind of get over it and then you fight again. Like that's how sisterhood be. Like that's the real. Like
Not
it
me.
happens, and sometimes I mean, as long as it's I mean the sleeping and telling me I'm smashing a dude and I'm sleeping with married men, of that is going too far because but then again, they're on a show, so I can probably just laugh it off and let's do it again another scene. But with my real friends, we do have issues. Like sometimes we do go back and forth. Like when you in a real long friendship, sometimes you fight like sisters. It happens. Sisters fight.
I get it, but again, they're not that close. I was okay with show like all this arguing, bickering. You see the married man going back and forth, but then all of a sudden they seem like they cool. So with me, I kind of was in agreement with K. Michelle. Then if it feels like you're acting for the cameras, but again, they don't really have any big beef really. Like what is
Yeah.
their actual beef?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think it's that serious. Like Portia's trying to be defensive and she's trying to like just retaliate because of Kelly says she sleeps with married men, which it is true. Portia did sleep with married men. She sleeps with married men. She threatened to sleep with a married man. Portia is like, she has a reputation. So I just think Portia didn't like it. Now she's trying to get back at Kelly by saying that Kelly slept with somebody. She's trying to throw her under the bus as well. So I just believe that they're going back and forth. Like, that's what happens. If you say I sleep with somebody, of course, you saying I'm sleeping with a married man, I'm going to defend myself. We're going to go back and forth. We might get off the topic. I might not take it that seriously, especially if we're on a show. To me, that's just the ebbs and flow of being on a reality show. Like, you want to show some drama, and then let's get back to laughing, and then, okay, let's go to the next scene. You want to come at me? I'm coming at you. And that's just going to be the scene. I'm not gonna back down. Like, what do you do if somebody's saying I'm sleeping with a married man? What do I do in that scene to not have a scene, or am I gonna just say something back and it's just gonna be a scene? I'm not gonna sit there while somebody's accusing me of sleeping with a married man. It's a given.
Yeah, knowing that you did it. I think Kelly held her own against Portia. She didn't back down. She was going toe to toe with her.
Absolutely. And I believe her. Like, she's not even really bothered by it. It's like, really? Like, I'm sleeping with a married man and I'm going to be talking about you in the bed while I'm sleeping with the married man? Like, stop.
Yeah, the whole thing was stupid. So now they're at the dinner.
Yeah, they get out. They go to the table. They all sit down. They start talking about the gala. Cynthia's excited about the gala. They're talking about what they're going to wear. Pinky's in the bathroom throwing up. And then,
what do you think of Pinky? We haven't discussed. Do you like Pinky, or you like her for the show, or what are your thoughts about?
She seems to just be too, like, she's trying to be like team newbies, and it's just coming off like, just like she was picking at Angela. I just think like she was just trying to be like some kind of bone collector or something. Like that whole other episode before where her and Angela were going at each other, she did annoy me because it's like you're carrying back information and then you're trying to dig for more information to bring back to the girls. And meanwhile, who was it that said that she eat meat? It was that side, the newbies that said it. Yeah, Kelly said it. So it's just like she's just doing too much, I feel like, to stir like the pot. Like, why are you over there trying to you're questioning me about why they sleeping in the pool house or whatever, or what was the decision making? Who are you to be questioning me as a newbie? Like, I'm an OG here. Who are you? Like, and I just didn't like it. I felt like she was trying too hard.
Yeah,
and she definitely lost that battle. Yeah, she definitely lost that battle with Angela. But what you were saying?
She did. I still don't know if I like her or not. I still haven't figured out if I like her for the show. I'm still waiting.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So they were just talking about the gala at the dinner.
And then that's when she goes check on Pinky. She's throwing up. Cynthia comes back. Then it starts out the oyster scene with the oysters coming out. So in that scene, Drew starts out, because I watched it carefully just now. Drew starts out and says, "Be careful with the oysters." I don't know what that meant. Be careful with the oysters. And then that's when Portia says, "Let me check them out for you first." And then that's when she takes her fork and then she starts saying, she's checking it. Cynthia lets out like a good laugh. I don't know what was so funny. They like, "What are you doing?" And then Portia's like, let me check out the oyster. Is this vagina clean? This one has the stench. And then you can see like Drew's like, huh? And then Kelly, K. Michelle is looking like she did look a little bit like uncomfortable.
She did. I mean, I didn't understand what the hell was going on either in that scene. I was like, what the hell is Portia talking about? I didn't get it until later on when K. Michelle spoke about it. I at that point I didn't know.
I still didn't make no sense. I feel like it was two different things going on in that scene. I do not believe. I think Drew said, she started out said, "Be careful with the oysters." Like, I don't know what that meant. I don't know if they had some type of conversation before. The editing sometimes could be like they leave a lot of stuff on a cutting room floor, I believe, but you don't know what was discussed beforehand Or was this a continuation of the conversation they were having in the Sprinter car where Kelly said that Portia's vagina is
Going
hot
like
chili cheese, whatever,
hot
Fritos.
Cheetos or something. So that was the things when she said. So you think Portia reference was towards K Michelle or because of the situation of Kelly?
I definitely don't think it had anything to do with K Michelle. I don't know why she was doing it. Maybe, some people, when you out with people, because sometimes you really be out with people and their sense of humor or whatever they're saying. Portia's a little dingbatish. So sometimes when people make jokes or they referencing things, it may not make sense. People may be laughing. There's a lot of comedians, or even when I'm out with friends and you try to connect with them, they making stupid jokes you just don't get. And to me, I don't know with her mind, did the oysters remind her of a vagina? It is slimy. It was wet. It's slippery. Could it be a vagina? Could it remind her of a vagina? Could an oyster? I don't know. What do you think?
When I first saw it, I was like, "What the heck is going on?" I didn't think it was a big deal. But when K Michelle, well, we could talk about it later, was in the Google Shamia and went back. I don't know if you know the history of K Michelle about the rumor about her vagina private
I
parts.
do. She got issue. She got trauma from that. Yeah, I do. I know the issue.
So when K Michelle mentioned that she felt that what Portia said was meant towards her, I believe K Michelle because Portia was like, "Oh, it has a stink to it." Like, why would you bring up vagina and oysters and K Michelle sitting right next to you? I kind of believe what K Michelle was saying.
But that is so old news. Like if K Michelle, see the problem with K Michelle, she's bringing up things that no one's even thinking about. The Blakk situation, Drew mentioned it one time. The whole thing with her vagina. Why would I be thinking? I know people bring up, trying to drum up storylines, but why would that be something that they talk about? And I just don't see it. I really do not believe Portia would have brought that up like that. I don't think why? Why would you? It don't even make sense to bring up like that. Why would you reference it in that kind of way with the oysters and then her vagina? And who's thinking about that from that long ago? If anything, you would be talking about her butt leaking. That was recent. Or her butt, even I was watching a video that it just happened to come on my feed of when she was doing a live one time a couple of years ago, and then her butt kind of it exploded or something.
Flipped or something, yeah.
Yeah, there's something in them pants. I'm just why would her vagina stench? I just don't think Portia is bringing that up in that kind of way. It was way too vague to just pull. It was almost grasping at straws, to apply her situation to the oysters.
I don't know. That was one part of this episode I was totally confused as to it seems like Portia generally likes K Michelle.
Yes. And then she seems so genuine about K Michelle kind of assimilating herself within the group. To me, it really we watched Portia over time and we know when she's like, who said that? And stuff like that. We know when she's being phony, we kind of get her personality within the show and how she can be a dingbat when she does. And it's hard to hide it with her. When she is being dingy, she's just straight up dingy. So to me, with the oysters and stuff, that's not Portia. And in the way she was so genuine and trying to empathize with K Michelle, I believe Portia that was not trying to be funny.
I don't know. That was one thing. I don't know. I don't know if I believe K Michelle because of how she feels, because they're plotting against her. She said that someone told her that they were gonna bring that up.
She made that up. And then it was just way too many things
K Michelle made that up?
Yes, she made that up. There's just way too, even after that, in that scene right there, you would think okay, maybe did Portia try to do something? But as the scenes went on, and then K Michelle started to spiral, and the things she was saying in the confessional, it told me that she was a little 730. Well, you know how we say in New York, 730 mean a little crazy. It seemed to me that she was spiraling in a way where she is traumatized about them saying her vagina has a smell to it, and she seems to be insecure, very insecure.
On the show, she's not comfortable because she keeps thinking like, do these women really like me? Are they going to come after me? What's
Yeah,
next? And she's always waiting for someone to come at her.
I
So she
believe so
doesn't even get
too.
to embrace the group because she's always thinking she doesn't trust, and I get it. She doesn't trust women.
And she's
I get it.
overthinking. She's over analyzing, overthinking. Even when she talked about her butt exploding or, there's fluid coming out, and then she's accusing Portia of saying, like, trying to say, like, did you have a miscarriage? To me, like, again, I'm team Portia on that too. Like, I do not believe Portia meant anything by it. You're getting offended about me asking if you had a miscarriage because you telling me you had a whole puddle of fluid on a chair. You're offended by that, but then you're not offended by your butt exploding in the chair, and you comfortable with talking about that, but uncomfortable. I wouldn't have mentioned either one. I wouldn't have mentioned the miscarriage or my ass exploding while I'm outside and I'm leaving a whole puddle of fluid in the chair. So to me, it's just K. Michelle is insecure, and I don't know if it's Portia or these ladies making her insecure. I just think she got insecurities.
I think it's insecurities, one. And I also think she had a really bad experience in Love and Hip Hop. I watched Love and Hip Hop when K. Michelle was there, and they were coming at K. Michelle. So I think with her, she's expecting the same thing. So she's kind of like waiting for it to happen. So any little things like, oh yeah, I knew they were eventually going to come after me. I think that's what it is. She's kind of like waiting for it to happen. And so any little things like, aha, I knew it, instead of just letting it be. I think that's what's happening with her.
And she's sitting on ready, but then not having the courage to, like, she still don't have the courage to really just say what you got to say. Like, I hate people like that. I would have told her off in a millisecond. Like, what you mean you don't want to talk about it now? You coming at and you talking about it was sounding so crazy. Okay, we're going to get to that scene. But in that moment while they at the table, they asked K. Michelle, so how you feeling? Angela and I think it was Drew asked her, like, how you feeling? And then she says she don't feel safe. She don't feel like it's a safe space. A lot of things she want to say, but she don't want to say it. And then Drew asked, Drew asked, her about, she straight up asked her like how she's feeling. And then that's when K. Michelle brings up the Blakk situation and how Drew is trying to accuse her of knowing Blakk. And she asked her a few times, and she's trying to link her to a guy that she's never even been with. She's trying to say like Drew's trying to link her with her jump off, which that's what I'm saying. K. Michelle is all over the place.
That I don't believe, because one, when Blakk was on FaceTime, she made it seem like she knew him. Like, hi, she was very friendly to him. So, and Drew, why would she act like you were with a person she seems to like herself? Like, I don't understand. Like, Drew, you could tell maybe wants to get to know Blakk more. Who knows? I don't think that's what Drew was saying. It's kind of like, oh, you know him. It was kind of like that. It wasn't. I don't think Drew's trying to act like she was with Blakk or anything else like K. Michelle. I think K. Michelle's putting that in her head, or maybe based on what Portia told her. I don't know. I don't believe it. And then she mentioned he was in her DMs. But you say you don't know the man.
And again, that's her overthinking again. And I just think people are constantly coming at Drew. And I love Drew this season because she's unbothered by it and she's still coming at them. Like, I just feel like, why is she coming at Drew so directly, but so indirectly when it comes to Portia and everybody else? She's not saying nothing to Portia, nothing to Drew, nothing to anybody else. And she feel like they're taking her down, but then you directly coming at Drew. Like, why? Why is it okay for you to come at Drew like that? I just think it's so wrong that she's like kind of like instantly she was like trying to come at Drew from like the first episode.
Yeah, because again, they always think Drew's the weakest link.
Yeah, she's an easy target. I know. And I'm glad like she doesn't back down. Like, I love it. Like, before I felt like she was letting a lot of things slide, like with them meeting up with her husband and stuff like that. Cause I would have cursed everybody out. You meet up with my husband to try to get some dirt on me? What? So I just feel like Drew was a little bit, but I love the way she was like coming in. She don't back down from Shamia. She's not backing down. She's telling it like it is. And I just feel like they're picking on her a lot of times. Like each season, somebody's coming at her. A newbie, somebody's coming at her. Like where they're not coming at nobody else. Like K. Michelle, why aren't you approaching? Like you're going online coming at Portia, but you're in scenes with her saying, I don't want to talk about it. And you directly referencing Portia.
Yeah, and a year after, because this is some last year stuff we're watching. You're tweeting about it now.
Yeah. And then you didn't directly approach her. She probably gonna be forced to, because eventually you telling everybody else, you might as well. You're gonna have to tell her.
Yeah, we haven't seen the second half of the trailer yet, so it might be where maybe her and Portia do go at it eventually.
Yeah.
I don't see K. Michelle not speaking up. I'd be highly surprised. She's not that type of person to not eventually blurt it out.
Mm-hmm.
So I think now, I don't know when they're gonna have the new trailer come out, but I think eventually her and Portia is gonna go at it based on the tweets that's been happening on social media. Something transpired within that time of filming.
Yeah, I think so too. So then Drew says that she like mentioned Blakk one time, like she was just totally Drew was totally caught off guard. Like she didn't know what K. Michelle was like saying in that moment. She's like, what? And then she's like, I mentioned him one time. What you mean I keep mentioning him? And then after they all like had that exchange, at the end of that scene, K. Michelle and Shamia starts to get up, and then she's kind of checking Shamia, saying like, why are you making faces? Why aren't you saying anything to Drew? Which I thought was strange again, because who are you to give advice to Shamia about being direct? And she's not being direct. K. Michelle's not being direct, but then she's telling Shamia, why isn't she approaching Drew and saying what she got to say? Her and Drew already had their like little back and forth beef. Like, what are you talking about? I didn't know where K. Michelle was going with that. What do you think?
She was always also trying to tell Shamia that if you are trying to make amends with Drew and move forward, these little sliding remarks under your breath, you shouldn't be doing that. Because Drew was saying the same thing, like, why is Shamia saying stuff over there and not saying it to my face? So I think K. Michelle's kind of telling, like, look, if you want to resolve the issue with Drew, you can't be doing what you're doing. That's what she was trying to tell Shamia at the end of that. And Shamia, I'm not feeling Shamia this season at all.
Me neither. I think she's like trying too hard.
She's so corny.
She is.
She's so corny.
It doesn't come off as natural. It comes off as like trying too hard.
Yeah, in a corny way, like that corny person. Like I don't want to be around her. Like nothing is funny. All the twerking, the dancing, she's so, and she acts very immature. I don't know. She's cringy.
Yeah, even some of her jokes, it's like, oh, I am black. I'm a black. I make faces. Like I don't know. It's just so like, come on. It's not funny. Just be natural. Let it flow. Like, stop trying so hard to be funny. Like I don't know. And then
or silly.
Yeah. And I don't know if it was this episode or was it the beginning, because I've watched, you know how they be showing like every time the episode goes off, they show the 7-minute clip of the next episode. So I can't remember if I think it was this episode. But anyway, Shamia's husband, I just don't get it. Like even when she calls him when they're away, he just does not seem interested. Like he does not. She tries to talk to him, like, you know how the wives always sit down with the husbands, they have a scene with them, whether it's on the phone or whether it's at their home. They have a scene with them where they're trying to engage the husband as to what's going on with the housewives and what's going on with us. She tries it and he just be so blah. Like even when she calls him, do you miss me? Oh, okay, I gotta go. I gotta call you back. Like it's like he's never interested.
He seems like he's not interested in her. It's kind of sad. It's kind of like it's
so like,
or not.
It's so odd because she like really bigs him up and like puts him up on this pedestal. My husband, my everything. I love him. He does everything for me. But then when it comes to her, he's so like every time she calls him, when she asks him, "Do you like this?" He just seems so like unenthused. Like, and I get it. You don't want to be on the camera, huh?
I don't think she's happy in their relationship.
I think
in
she's
her
faking.
marriage.
She got an element of like phoniness.
Yeah, I think she's faking it. I won't be surprised eventually if we hear that they get a divorce. I don't think she's happy in their marriage. I think he's a little bit maybe just too laid back, shows no emotion. I don't know. He shows no affection, no emotion, nothing, no attention towards her.
Yeah, it's so odd to me. Like she's so like into him, and you would think like he would show something. Like even if he's not on the camera, like they're on the phone. Like, what you mean you gonna call me back? Like we in a scene. I would have called them back. We would have did that scene over. I would have been like, cut. I would have to call my husband, curse him out real quick, tell him about himself. Okay, we're gonna do the scene again. He back. You know, we gonna do this again. Cause him saying I gotta call you back. It was just like he's always blowing her off.
Yeah, he doesn't seem interested in her. I don't know if it's the show, but I think it can't just be the show. I think he's just not interested in her.
Yeah, because when they show the other husbands, like Pinky and her husband, and when she talks to him
Yeah.
about stuff, he's so like engaging. Like a lot of the men on like in these housewives show, majority of them that are on that know that their wife is on the show, they at least are engaging. Even if you don't like the cameras, be engaging over the phone. The camera's not even in your face. Like you're on speaker. Like, come on now. Say you
He
miss
could
me. Say
also,
something.
I wonder if he's going to eventually be jealous of somewhat of her fame because now she's being known compared to before. I mean, you never know. Maybe he's like, okay, I don't really like the
I
stardom.
don't think so.
I don't know.
I
He's
think he's
not
just not
attractive.
interested. I think he's
Huh?
just not interested in the show. She do her own thing. He's happy with that. Probably keep her occupied. He just is not interested in her. I just believe. I don't know. I believe he might be one of those like that's into like the sex and stuff like that. She probably put it on him and stuff. And then after that, is there really a connection, or is it the money that's connecting them? Like, is it that what she's attracted to? But anyway, moving right along. So then they start eating the next morning, and they're eating at the table. All of them have no makeup on, which I thought was like weird that they came to the table. Like these women are coming, like they all looked nice, but I was like, is that Phaedra?
That's the
Like
first time in 17 years we've seen Phaedra without makeup.
I was shocked that they could come on there without makeup or without like on their own.
Well, I've seen Portia without makeup before, but I've never seen Phaedra without makeup.
Yeah, I never saw them. And the eyebrows, nothing was done. I'm sorry, there's no way I'm getting on camera.
Eyebrows wasn't done either?
No, the eyebrows was not done. It was no like lashes. Bare face, huh?
No lashes.
Nothing. It was like at least I would have still came out with my eye. I would not have came out. I would have thought like, you know, when they had like on Potomac, it was like, okay, no makeup today, and no, like it was like a lot. Some of the episodes they had to be forced, like with the one when Nene had the party where no one could wear weave or nothing. Like to me, it was like I would think they would have to be forced to do something like that, but to just wake up in the morning with no makeup and bare face, which is beautiful. Yeah, I just never thought like they both still look beautiful, but I just would never think that they would the extravaganza of the whole like blonde wigs, the lashes, the huge lashes. I would never think that they would come on with straight up zero makeup.
I was more surprised about Phaedra. Phaedra surprised like Phaedra. I mean, with everybody else I've seen without makeup. I've seen Portia without makeup, even online. I've never even seen Phaedra online with no makeup. So I always thought maybe she had bad skin, but she has flawless skin.
Yeah, she does. Yeah,
her skin is
she looks younger. To me,
eyes.
she looks younger without all of that makeup and without all that force, like laughing and the whole all them smirks. Sometimes she be looking like she's toothless to me with some of the smiles that she do in the faces. She be looking like she got no teeth. I don't know.
Episode, oh my God. All episodes, Phaedra's making faces. I'm like, what the hell? What is up with her? Through the whole episode, all she gets those faces.
Yes.
Then to do a collage, like a video of all of Phaedra's faces, it would be hilarious with some funny background noises.
Exactly.
Her facial expressions are ridiculous. It's like ongoing, every scene.
Yes, I like her when she's in her natural elements, whether it's no makeup or whether it's like, to me, like when they all rallied around K. Michelle, I honestly thought that was genuine, including Phaedra when she's like fanning her. Yeah. Like, it's like, I really thought like all of them were genuine. So then like K. Michelle, they all speaking at the table. Huh?
I agree. I think it was genuine.
Yeah. So then they all eating at the table. Kate comes down, and then they ask her, how does she feel? And then she's like, well, and then she starts like playing with the pancakes or whatever, and then she just immediately burst out into tears.
Exactly. And
And
since
then
she
she's,
doesn't,
yeah, and
yeah,
then
go
she
ahead.
starts, to me, she starts talking crazy. To me, I saw a bit of bipolarism going on in that moment when she's like, I know you all are plotting against me. I know what's going on. It would just seem like, it seems so like from 0 to 100, like in that instance when it came to like, you were okay, and then you're in tears, and then you start speaking about a plot against you. Like it just seems so weird in that moment. What you think?
I agree. And then why would they plot against you? What are they plotting? Like, this is the moment she should have said Portia about the
Yeah,
whole stink vagina. Like, this was the place. This was the moment. And either Portia would have most likely denied it and cleared it up, and they would have had whatever the confrontation or discussion then. So I don't understand why she was speaking subliminal messages, not really saying much, but saying a lot at the same time. It was
yeah.
like, what are you talking about? Everybody just looked like, what?
And then
I'm
she's like
watching it like,
talking
what
to
is
the air.
happening?
At first, I'm like, who is she looking at? Because it looked like I know what you doing, and just smiling in my face, and
Yeah, me
you're
too.
plotting against me to take me down. And then she was like looking like straight. I don't know if it was at Drew. I'm thinking, but Drew didn't react in that moment. So I'm like, it just seems so like weird. Like I believe she made that whole thing up about somebody calling her and like who. First of all, if I'm making subliminals about somebody's vagina stinking or whatever, who would call her up and tell her? Like, who's calling her up and telling her about that, about Blakk? Like, this person's telling her, everybody, like, who's telling her? Somebody in the group? Like, who would be calling her, telling her this? I think she made that up. And to me, that do
And then
sound a
two,
little bit like loony
and if
to make
somebody was
up that whole story.
planning,
Huh?
let's say somebody was planning to talk about her vagina, would they call and be like, oh, this scene, we're going to be talking about K. Michelle's vagina? Why
And
would they
they knew
even
about
say
the
it?
Blakk situation too. The Jane or John Doe who called her, who gave her the intel about somebody taking her down. They knew about Blakk. They knew about them trying to like push Blakk off to her. They knew about her smelly vagina. Like they knew about the takedown of both of these situations.
And my whole thing is when you find that, when you knew they were going to do that, this is what I'm saying. Let's say somebody said, oh, yeah, they're going to do this to you. Wouldn't you try to stop it before it happens? Confront these
Mm-hmm.
individuals, be like, look, I heard this. The streets, they all say the streets said. I heard
Yeah.
this from the streets. So it wouldn't get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the stink vagina part. I would try to stop it before it happens. If you really think they're planning to get you.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say that on camera. If I had like a insecurity about that, and again, this is why I think that she said, okay, wait, let me get back to that scene. Okay, so then she says, like, they all come and she says someone called her and said that's the plot. They trying to frame her by pushing Blakk onto her. She got a whole husband. Then they dug up that old rumor from years ago. And then in that confessional, she says, I got my vagina nipped and tucked and snipped and it's cute. It's a whole new vagina. To me, in that moment, tells me that she absolutely has trauma issues, insecurities about that whole, who knows? I'm thinking that maybe she did have a stench
That's
because
what I said. So why? First of all, nobody needed to know that. No one but your husband,
yes,
whoever slept with you, needed to know you rejuvenated your puss.
yes,
Secondly, the fact that you had to do all that nip, tuck, tweak, whatever, lets me know something wrong with that vagina.
yes. You
Because if
admit,
anything good with the
yes,
vagina, there's no reason to have all that work done to the vagina. So
yes.
you are basically confirming the rumor.
And then she says, that's why with you saying that you believe Portia was referencing her vagina, I don't know how you believe that, because she also says straight up, I smile, but I haven't healed from that rumor. She's still traumatized from that rumor.
Yeah.
So anything is going to trigger her. If I say, oh, you might be cooking fish, I might come in the room and say, oh, it smells fishy in here. She might get triggered from that. So to me, it just
Yeah,
tells
you're
me
right. Good
that she's
point.
going to be triggered by anything. She said she's not healed. She bought a whole new vagina. She got it snipped, tucked, detoxed, everything. So to me, that tells me either she probably might have had a stench or not either. She might have, might not, but she was insecure about it.
Mm-mm.
And she still is insecure. She said she didn't heal.
Due process says Kay is looking for a problem. Well, yeah, I feel like she is.
I
Because
don't even think she's intentionally looking for a problem. I
yeah,
just
I don't
think
think
she
she's
got
look like it. She's just confused. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm lost.
I
Honestly,
believe that K. Michelle got trauma issues. I believe that
yeah,
she
I do.
is in like she has issues with that, and it's rearing its ugly head. I feel that she, like she said, she isn't healed, and I think she has a lot of insecurities, like with her butt exploding, her vagina got a stench. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's still trying. She hasn't, I think she's established, but I don't think she gets the accolades that she deserves. Like, she has a beautiful powerhouse voice. I don't know, I don't listen to country that much, but is she really like, does she get all the accolades in that genre of
No,
music
not
that she
yet. I
should?
don't even know if her album came out yet. Not yet.
And that's what I'm saying. I just feel like she's like not like I can see why she does have insecurities because I feel like she's suffered a lot. Like, but she hasn't overcome it. She hasn't overcome these little episodes that she hasn't, obviously she hasn't gotten therapy, which she definitely needs it. Like, she has issues like from that rumor, from her butt exploding, from her having to go for surgery after surgery, her always feeling like she's attacked. She got issues. And I believe it's coming off like crazy.
I mean, she also had insecurity issues. This is why she did her butt, her breasts, and all these other stuff.
Yeah.
That was due to the insecurities. But again, a lot of these insecurities are resurfacing because of the women she's around. They all look good, they're successful, they got nice bodies. So I think being around this type of woman makes her even more insecure.
Absolutely.
So that's I think that plays a part.
What'd you say?
I think that plays a part that this crowd, they're all beautiful, they're all established, they all have money. I think that makes her even more insecure.
Yes, and she's like just waiting. Like any little thing is triggering her. Anything. Like even Portia saying, like, you taking that as an attack, and you talking about your butt leaking, but we just talked about that. But also the Blakk situation, like obviously, you know, I think that all is wrapped up together with them saying that her, you know, the rumor about her vagina smelling and stuff. I don't know, maybe, you know, having multiple men. I don't know if that had a part to do with the rumor, but that also might be triggering her because not K. Michelle, Drew did mention, oh, you know, Blakk. So I think K. Michelle ran with that and kind of, she's over like analyze that situation when she really does somewhat know this guy Blakk. It's not like Drew said you slept with him. She didn't say nothing major. She just said, oh, you
A
friends with
lot
him.
of people supposedly know who he is. Hey, good point. She never said, oh, you hooked up with him, you slept with him, you dated him, you know him. There's a lot of people you know. And the thing is, this is the thing with K. Michelle too. I was like, wait a minute. She was saying how she's so worried. Oh, I don't want to be associated with this man because I'm a married woman, right?
Yeah.
But you said he slid in your DMs.
Exactly.
So why mention that if it's such a big deal? I think your husband would be more upset that this man slid in your DMs. You never mentioned it to him, or he was trying to get with you, compared to someone saying you know him. You know a lot of people, I would assume. So her saying he slid her DMs, but then you're very upset because you don't want people to associate you with him. Why mention the whole DM thing? No one would have to know about that.
And Drew brought it up one time. Each time after that, it was K. Michelle bringing him up. Like, and she did have a friendly conversation with him when Drew came with him on FaceTime. K Michelle did have a friendly exchange with him on the FaceTime. Like, I don't know why she's denying not knowing this man at all, because you did
Yeah.
know him and you did it in front of your husband. Like, you had an exchange with him while your husband was right there. So it's
Yeah.
like, why is that a problem now? Like, that me saying that you were friends with him. I didn't say that. And that's what I'm saying. That's again wrapped up into her insecurities. Maybe she slept around, maybe she had bacterial vaginosis or whatever. So I don't know. Maybe that had a lot to do with her. I think that's all comes from that, like, situation, the rumor, and her maybe people accusing her of sleeping with multiple men. Like, I just feel like she is triggered by any little thing. She needs therapy.
You're right. She is triggered. And it's sad because she's looking crazy. She's looking real crazy. Next scene. Oh,
And then
Drew said Kay also responded to the DM, "Hey, handsome." Oh, she did. They said that. I don't remember. Where the hell, Drew, where did you hear that?
I know.
I didn't know she
Duplass be having the behind the scenes intel.
I didn't know she responded to his DM. That makes it even worse. Then why mention it?
Mm-hmm.
Duplass, let us know where you got that tea from, because I didn't. She did. Obviously, she didn't mention that.
Mm-hmm. So in the next scene, that's when K Michelle goes outside with Shamia and Kelly, and then K Michelle tells those two ladies about the plots against her.
Yeah, and Pinky was there too about the vagina.
Oh yeah, Pinky too. Mm-hmm.
No, but remember at the breakfast, she mentioned that Shamia knows what's going on.
Oh yeah, and then that's when it was like Angela did say, like, why are you making faces
like that? So she went in there and she mentioned about the vagina thing. And while they're discussing that, they had the other, I would say, like the OGs and Angela in there trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Why is K Michelle acting like this? They were really trying to figure it out.
Yes, that's why I definitely do not feel like that was a plot. Portia's not that good of an actress to be like really trying to dig and play stupid. That like she seemed, the way she was like comforting her, bending down, telling her, please tell me
there's an issue.
Yeah, let me know. I'll take on issue. Even if it's me, tell me. Like, Portia was just way too empathetic, like, and trying to like figure out what is it. Yeah, like, what is it? So in that moment, I just feel like, and like Portia said in her tweet, like,
yeah, but then Portia, when she said, "Oh, is it me?" That kind of made me question, like, why would you think you did anything?
No, I would too, because it's like, if you're not saying it, you saying it's somebody within the group. So I would think, who is it? Like, it could be. Sometimes you really don't know when you offend somebody. Like, you really don't. But you got to check it and let them know this is my boundary or whatever. So you never know. Because I would say so. I could see myself saying that too. Like, you're saying it's somebody. Please just let me know. If it's me, let's talk about it. If it's her, let's talk about it. Whoever it is, she's saying it's one of us.
I don't understand why K Michelle didn't mention it. That would have been a great scene.
That's what I'm saying. Just like Portia said, she was being a coward. Like, how you gonna say you are accusing me? She go online accusing Portia of being a coward, but you're not. You're being like courageous here, and you scared to mention who it is, and then you go right outside and then mention it to the other ladies, like they're not gonna say anything, which they weren't. And I mean, I don't know why Angela was like kind of. I love Angela, but her coming at Shamia, I didn't feel that either. Because if you tell me something and then that somebody else know I know, don't you come to me. You come to that person. Don't you think I'm supposed to tell you and she ain't telling you? What you coming at me for?
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know if I really like Angela. I'm just like, I
like her.
I'm just like, about her. I have no thoughts towards her.
I love someone who's quick on a who's quick witted and quick on a who's quick and intelligent. Like with Pinky and her shade. Sometimes like I love Portia got some shade too. Phaedra. Like I love somebody who's quick with it. And Angela is quick and she makes sense, like stuff that you're not even thinking about. But she's like, your teeth are commingling and stuff like that. Like she's just so quick with it. So I love somebody like that
I'm
who's
not
ready
really a
on the
fan of
draw.
her.
Huh?
I don't know what it is. I'm just not a fan. Maybe it's her nasal voice. There's something about her that I just can't like. It's not that I don't like her, but she's not someone I'm waiting to hear her say something or hear her see her confessionals. I could do if she's not on the show. I wouldn't really care.
No, I think she's bringing something to the show. I think
No, she needs
she
to be
was
on
a
the
great
show.
addition, huh?
No, she's good for the show, but I'm just saying if she didn't come back, it wouldn't bother me if she didn't come
It would
back.
bother me because she's there confronting chicks. Like she's not afraid to confront a chick. If she feel like you doing something, you plotting behind her. Like look at K Michelle. Like she's not good for the show. Look at her. She can't even tell. She's not even coming to say what is the problem. Like this is a reality show. Bring it. If you got a problem, this is your time to bring it and substantiate your existence. You're getting a check. Keep the check flowing. Keep the money flowing. Come to the camera with the issue. If you have this is a perfect time. You're not drumming up drama purposely. You're not doing it intentionally. If you really feel somebody's coming at you, plotting against you, bring it on the screen. Let us see. I don't want to have to guess.
You think it's Portia, and here she's bending next to you, saying, "Wouldn't that make you feel angry?" Like I didn't see any. It's like she's kind of being fake. Like it's Portia. You're talking all this stuff, but then when she's bending down, pleading for you to tell her who it is, and you're not saying anything. You're just like,
I think she knows that Portia's like her equal when it comes to like battling and being like quick with the shade and stuff like that. I think she might be a little intimidated by Portia. Portia's perfect. If you got a problem with Portia, she's the perfect person to go up against because she's an OG. And to come at Portia, she's a big dog in the game. So to me, it's like that's the perfect opportunity. So like you going at Drew, like everybody's going at Drew. Every newbie's going at Drew. Like that's just crazy. Like come on, get away from Drew. Bring it to Portia if you really feel she did something to you.
I think if it was Portia and K Michelle going at it, it'll be a good fight.
Absolutely.
I would love to see them go at it like in the reunion because Portia's quick and so is K Michelle. Because remember when K Michelle's like, "Oh, I don't want to go back to my old ways," and Portia kind of let her know like, "I don't want to go back to my old ways either." Kind of let her know like we're both the same.
Yeah.
So due process. It was on one of the episodes when they showed the DM. Oh, they showed the DM for K Michelle. Okay, I guess I missed that.
I'm surprised. I usually pause there and I start reading. I didn't see.
I don't remember. But yeah, so that would be. I think it would be either K Michelle and Portia against Angela. Those like that type of dynamic would be good TV.
Yes, that's why I'm like, I just can't believe like K Michelle is acting so coy and like I don't know, like a coward, like not bringing it, like and then she has the nerve to be letting Shamia and them know, like it's on camera now, so it's even more embarrassing. It makes you look even worse because you're on camera voicing it to everybody else but the person who's offending you. So it's almost like to me, it seems like she's intimidated or scared.
Yeah, scared.
Yeah. So then
I don't want to. Well, I don't know if scared because she did say somebody is doing plotting, but I think intimidated, like, oh, if I bring this up, I think K Michelle thinks if I bring this up, I'm not gonna be able to bring it up where there's not gonna be a conflict. Because she's not gonna K Michelle also is, somebody you don't know what she's gonna do, what you're gonna expect from her. So I think intimidation is one, but also her not knowing how she's going to react, how Portia's going to react, and it could be a big blow up. I think she's also fearful of like, she knows people go 0 to 10. She knows people go 0 to 10.
It's scared. So that goes back together, to being scared.
We don't know where this is going. This is going to be another episode of Love and Hip Hop. Because look at the situation with Drew. She went off and it wasn't even that bad. So I could just imagine if it's something with Portia, it's about stink vagina, she's going to be flipping tables all over again.
Yeah, I just can't believe. And then I don't understand Shamia, Pinky, and who else was there? Shamia, Pinky, and who's the third person that she's confiding in?
Kelly.
I don't understand. So they outside having this conversation. And to me, there's not somebody there like within reason that got like some logical rational thinking. And to say, like, really? Like, you really think, like, I just don't understand how all three of these ladies is listening to this, what K Michelle's doing, and no one's saying anything to say, like, I'm not gonna come straight out and say, girl, you sound ridiculous. Like, I'm gonna say, like, no, I don't think that's what Portia was doing. Like, really? You believe that she's talking about the rumor from your stink vagina? Like,
But look at the people she's talking to. She's talking to Shamia. Shamia doesn't talk to Portia. Kelly and Shamia went at it. Kelly
I
and
still
Shamia
don't
went at
know.
it.
I'm still
And
gonna be
Portia.
that voice. I'm still gonna keep it real though. Like, even if we don't get along, I'm still gonna be on. Like, I'm not gonna
That's
try
not
to
true.
destroy you
They don't
purposely.
like Shamia wouldn't mind if K Michelle go at Portia. Kelly is following Shamia. Pinky is just like, I don't know what's going on. So I could see, even if they're thinking that, they're like, I'm not gonna say nothing because Portia's gonna get it. K Michelle don't play. They're not gonna say anything. Because Shamia doesn't seem like she's gonna stand up to Portia. So someone else could do it. Even when Kelly's going out with Portia, you could see a little smirk on, like, So people are like, oh, K Michelle's gonna go at Portia. Oh, this is gonna be good because I can't do it. So I think they would co-sign anything K Michelle says at this point. If it's
true, because when they was outside, I'm like, no one's saying that K Michelle seemed a little off, or like they're not gonna say what it could be. Like, to your point, like they loving the drama and they want her to explode on them.
Yeah, if she said it to Cynthia, she would have said what you said. Like the same time when she felt like Portia said something, and Cynthia was like, "Oh no, you don't know Portia. She didn't mean it that way."
Yeah.
So she said that to Cynthia. If she said it to Drew would have taken Portia's side. Phaedra taking Portia's side. She had to find people that would agree with her madness.
True, and like you said, if they're not gonna go at Portia, it's great to have to wind her up and like let her go. Like,
exactly. And she's also gonna want to talk to people that are against Portia. That's not gonna try to sway her any other way of how she's thinking. So that group was, the right fit.
Yes. So then they start talking to each other. And like I said, they had the outside scene. Then the other ladies, Angela and them, are on the bed figuring it out. They see the post. And then now I don't have the, notes for the next scenes, but I think the next scene is that when Shamia
with that's when Angela felt Shamia had something to do with it. Angela felt that Shamia, this whole thing with K Michelle, that some way Shamia is involved. So I think this is the time when Shamia decides to have the group or the house meeting.
Yeah, because they were saying she's making faces.
Yeah, so she's like, look, I don't want that. I know how they are. They was plotting. That's what she was saying to K Michelle. But I want them to know that I have nothing to do with this. Because she started thinking that the women were gonna think she had involvement.
I don't know. I think she wanted some attention, though. To me, I feel like Shamia just wanted attention in that moment.
Okay, so I was like, why is all her ass out for that scene? There are going to be a lot of scenes where I'm assuming they're going to be in the tropical islands. They're by the pool. They're at the beach. Or even shoot something at your house that you're having something, a poolside with.
That's what I'm saying. I feel she purposely wanted to hold a meeting just to insert herself and just have a scene for herself. I feel like that was what the purpose of that was. Just to come out in a bikini. She probably oils herself up, made sure she had her butt it's already propped up, but I feel like she did that scene on purpose to showcase her body and her BBL.
I've never seen, we have Portia sometimes show her ass here and there, but I've never seen anyone in the Housewives come out basically like her or thong, and I've never seen.
And I get it if you got a nice body, but there's so many of these housewives that have nice body or got their body done or naturally have nice bodies. No one comes out while everyone is fully dressed. No one, they're not even at the pool or anything, and she comes out with a straight up thong on, nothing, just a thong and a bikini top.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There are going to be more scenes where if she had that on, it wouldn't be a big issue. Let's say the next time they go away, a pool scene, a beach scene, that would not, if she did that, they were all at the pool, it wouldn't be a big deal. They were all at the beach, it wouldn't be a big deal. You're calling a house.
But where were they?
meeting.
Was she going in the pool? Like what was, because no
And
one
then
else was.
everybody was dressed and everyone was thinking the same thing. Why is Shamia wearing a thong and all her ass is out? So obviously they all felt like it was inappropriate at that moment.
That's what I'm saying. The stuff that Shamia does is so like like it's almost like she's not even trying to play like coy and okay. Like you said, when there's a beach scene, if you want to show your ass, show it on at the beach or show it. Like you said, there's going to be many scenes, but it's almost like she couldn't wait. It was like she wanted to showcase her body so we all can see it. But it's like you're not even allowing it to be like a natural scene. It's almost like you're trying so hard. Like, look at me, look at me, look at me. And then you're calling a meeting in the thong.
But now that she said it, the reason why she probably didn't want to make it a beach or whatever scene, they all gonna have their asses out. Phaedra, Portia. So she wouldn't have stand out. She wouldn't stand out. All their asses is out. Everybody's exposing their body parts. She would not have stood out. It'll just be
okay. So do you think it's natural?
No, it's not natural. Obviously not.
Well, everybody said, what you mean? There's so many comments. I was like going down a rabbit hole looking at all of the comments of people commenting saying that she's always had a beautiful body.
She's always had a beautiful body, but she's never had a behind that big. It's
exactly.
Obviously. Yeah, she always had a nice shape. So did Portia. But her butt, you can tell if you look at the profile, you could tell. The profile.
Yes. You can tell it's like sometimes they be stapling it under the thigh.
What they do, but whatever.
I don't know what the hell that is. It be looking stapled like underneath where the thigh meets the ass cheek. Sometimes it be looking like it's stapled too much.
Look how big it was when they showed her walking. It didn't even jiggle. I'm like, the butt that big, there has to be some dimples and jiggle in it. It
might be muscle. You know, some women that work out hard, it could be a muscle butt.
And they all said it. They're around Shamia.
I know.
And they all said, oh, Shamia wanted to show her BBL. Oh, Shamia got her body done. Oh, Shamia got her body done. They said that like the first episode, she got her body done.
Yeah, she definitely got to make a mommy makeover. That's why I'm like, her husband, I just don't get it. Like she had like,
he didn't care, I guess.
He does not give a damn. Like she doing it for us, for the world. And I don't know. I don't think she's doing it for him because that man don't care. Or maybe in the bedroom. I don't know. Maybe to put. Listen, she got to be doing some because she got him and the money's flowing. Like so, maybe I guess you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, but you see how TV and comments and everything else last year during. When Shamia first came, she kept talking. She was a little insecure about her body. Oh, I gained weight. You remember she was talking about how she didn't feel that comfortable. And all of a sudden, she knows she's doing a second season and got her body done.
Yes, and showcasing it. She ain't insecure now. She's showcasing that staple pulled, propped up behind, making rum shape, making liquor out of the shape of her behind.
All those years she did it. I don't know if she ever had her body done, but to do this now is kind of like crazy.
Yeah.
But again, she probably didn't like what she saw on TV. And she felt like I got to compete with Portia and everybody else with big booties. And I'm on TV now.
And I can't wait to showcase it. That's what she's saying. I can't wait to let these ladies know what time it is. It ain't going to be just Portia behind. Everybody going to be talking about me now. So I feel like she just,
I agree. I think that's what it was because everybody, they also want Portia and her behind and how she, has the body and
but Portia's so like it comes off natural. Like we all know Portia look good. I think Portia has some work done too on her body, whatever she's doing, but she's not like thirsty to showcase it. She just be looking good all the time. Like whether it's no makeup like this last episode, whether it's makeup, whether she's showing go naked hair, whatever she's doing, if she going out, just Lily, just chilling, shooting the breeze, she always just looks good to me. Like even if it's a scene with a bikini, but she's not just thirsty busting out with a bikini when we go on a dinner. Like it just comes up like Shamia's like doing it at inappropriate times, like where it's not even like natural. And you're calling a meeting, like that was she should have just came out with a sarong or something. And then maybe
the way her husband is, how did he feel about that scene? You coming out your ass out. I'm wondering how he feels,
I
Jones.
think he's so emotionless. Like he has no emotions. He has no reactions. I feel like he wouldn't even say nothing. He's just gonna look. Like, I feel like, is there any emotions in there? Anything? Do you feel one way or another? I don't get nothing from him.
Yeah, and I'm always wondering too. You have two kids. How did she come? Be like, oh, babe, I want to get my butt done, and he's just like, okay.
Yeah, I
Like,
think he's
what
just
was the
like, what?
conversation about that? Did he
I don't think there's
want
no
her?
conversation. I think, like I said, he's void of emotions to me. Like, I feel like there's no emotions. I feel like if she go to him, say she want this, say she wants that, he's just gonna be like, okay, all right, okay. You want me to pick you up? You want me to bring you? Okay, let's go. Like, I feel like it's so like blah.
Got it. So K Michelle. So while they were there, and Shamia mentioned she had nothing to do with K Michelle saying someone's plotting her. Then her K Michelle and Drew started going back and forth about once again the Blakk situation.
That K Michelle again brought up. Like, really, like she is just really
Exactly.
just oh.
But I was surprised. Drew didn't back down.
I
Drew
love Drew
and he was
this
ready.
season.
I was honestly surprised. I actually like Drew. I'm not a big Drew fan, but I actually liked her this episode.
Yes, me
She
too.
didn't back
I love it.
down. She's not, and K Michelle, I think, thinks she's coming in this show, or these are housewife women. I'm K Michelle. I'm from the streets. I fight. She thought some of these women wouldn't challenge her, or
Yes,
they're scared of her. So she probably thought Drew was one of them. So when she started getting talking to Drew and trying to buck up on Drew, Drew did not back down. Drew let her know, look, I'm about that life too, boo.
I'm from Chi-Town.
Yeah, I loved it. And
Yes,
I didn't even know Drew had that in her.
I know she did though. There's a lot of times like she didn't back down with Shamia a lot of times either. Like she was still calling her all kind of dog.
Yes, the verbal back and forth, but she looked like she was ready. If K Michelle stood up and they needed to fight, she was ready to fight right back.
Yeah, that's true. And then she was so unbothered. Like the way K Michelle was like so like bothered and so heated, wanting to get up and fight. Drew got up and was ready, but it was like, girl,
Calm
who,
down.
like, he's single. I don't care if you're talking to him. I don't care if he's in your DM. Like, she was just so unbothered. Like, I don't, like, you're making more out of it than I really care about. Even Shamia saying, oh, you have to care because that's somebody you're interested in. No, she got a whole man, like they saying, she got a whole man in her basement. She got kids. She's trying to keep the house. She's trying to do this. Like, she got real issues going on in her life. Why would she be like, it's a fun thing for Blakk, I'm sure, but is she like in love and like, on some like, stalkerish type of behavior where she's bothered if he DMs? No, I don't get that.
Yeah, and it's not like they've been in a relationship for years and
Yeah.
cheating. It's just stupid.
I think he's like just some fun entertainment, like just to get her mind off of like the real issues that she's going through with
Yeah,
her
or
husband.
storyline for herself. Like that's her friend. Like, yo, come on the show, because they gave her a couple of scenes.
Yeah. And
And
he's coming with gifts for the kids. Like, come on now. He's doing like things that will melt a woman's heart, things that women love. You coming with flowers. You're coming with this. You're telling me all kind of sweet nothings in my ear. Like, these are things that women would love to hear, especially if you're going through a tough time with your spouse. Like, it's a perfect situation for her. Like, sometimes you may not be in love with the person, but you just want that companionship. And I feel like that's what Drew is doing. And that's why she's not bothered by him being in DMs. And she didn't even care. Like, oh, he's in your I love when she said that. Oh, he was DMing you? Oh, really? Because you would think she would go in like, what? I'm going to call him and I'm going to ask him. She was like, he is single. Like, he can DM whoever he wants.
exactly. That's when Kim should have shut up at that point.
Yeah, I would have left it alone. Because once somebody says that, you don't even care. Like, K Michelle is making more of a big deal out of it than anyone else. And she keep bringing it up. And then she keeps talking about her husband when she's talking on the phone with Blakk in front of her husband. Like, K Michelle made way more out of it. And I don't think she's intentionally doing it. I believe that is her mental issues.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think she's purposely trying to look crazy.
Yeah.
So that was it with that. They separated them. They went into them going to the gala. Nothing really happened. They all got glammed up. I was very surprised to see Portia wearing a dress she wore before and actually said it. Because they normally don't wear the same dress. Like, you never see them with the same outfit twice.
But I think that was kind of like because she was pregnant, like it probably was more sentimental to her. And it was kind of like she pulled it in. Now she was pregnant. So it's kind of like a different, like, I think that's why she mentioned it, because it's kind of like, ooh, an aha moment. Not an aha, but like oh, wow. Like she was big and pregnant there. She got it like tucked. There's like, a whole nother different body in it. And I feel like it was more sentimental to her. Like, I don't think it was more so like an embarrassing moment. It was a proud thing for her to let people know.
Yeah, you're right. I don't remember that part, that it was a dress from her when she was pregnant on the reunion. That's true. That makes more sense. I mean, they were all pretty beautiful. They had a scene with them picking out diamonds. It was nothing really going on in this scene. That kind of gave you a little bit Beverly Hills, like the Housewives Beverly Hills, the dressing up and going and shopping for diamonds to wear to the gala. That was more Beverly Hills, I felt.
Was they gonna buy it? Like, I didn't get where
no,
the
they didn't
diamonds
get to wear it.
But why? Like, what did they have to do with the liquor?
I don't know. I guess something nice, because they were supposed to be glamorous dynasty theme. So I think
usually when the people with the diamonds come, like the women with Beverly Hills, they got long money. So to me, why are these people with the diamonds coming? None of them are buying the diamond necklaces that are worth like 6 figures and more.
Correct. I didn't understand that part either. But
or maybe it was like good publicity for them. I guess you're on Bravo, you're a business. Maybe somebody with money will see that and be like, oh, okay, so-and-so diamonds, I'm going there. They see the diamond necklace, they're going to purchase.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe he paid them to be on the show. I have no idea.
But I guess insert me anywhere. If it's going to showcase my products, you can just insert me wherever. So it's kind of like, listen, if it's free, I think it was free. I don't think that they paid. I don't think they paid to be there. It was probably like, he probably gave Cynthia a cut of the money. Like, let me get on the show some kind of way, and I'll give you a little side, necklace.
Oh, yeah, that's true too. That's true too. That's true. You're right. Maybe
they came. It was like that had nothing to do with it. That's probably where the dynasty theme came from. Like, how can I insert these people in this scene to get my free diamond necklace or my free diamond set?
That's true. That's true. That's true. Because they did have him there for a good while with all the women trying on diamonds.
Yeah, and I'm like, what does this have to do with the liquor? Like, and then none of them are buying it. When they have the Birkin parties, when they have like these, like someone's usually buying, like when they have the people come into the scene. But
yeah, like Beverly Hills, you could see somebody like Sutton saying, "Oh, I'm gonna get that after."
Yes, they buying those like 6-figure diamonds and stuff like that. So and then Drew came in late, and then that was like,
that was it. She came in late. I didn't see, because I watched it on Peacock. What's the next episode? I don't know if they showed it.
I watched the last, like I said, they always show the next 7 minutes, like after it on YouTube on the Bravo channel. So I did see it. It was like they just kind of went over like it was like scenes with all of them and their like significant others. I think it was Pinky. Then it was, I think, Shamia. And then who else is married? I forgot. Oh, then it was a scene with Kelly and her grandmother and her mother. Because I guess I didn't know that she has a restaurant with them taking, like, they got a restaurant. Yeah, and I think like they start talking about, I think the restaurant isn't doing good, or they trying to like revamp it or something. So it was kind of like the scene was okay, the 7 minutes, but nothing like to talk about yet.
Okay. All right. So that was it for this episode. So continue to like, subscribe, comment, share our video.
That's how you can support us.
Yes, and we will be back to talk about the next episode.
And don't forget to leave your comments down below about what we said, about what's your reactions, what's your take on it. Were they plotting against, did the oysters, did that have to do with K. Michelle's vagina? Do you think Portia intentionally was talking about K. Michelle's vagina? Or does K Michelle have mental issues? Does she need to heal? And she obviously does. She said she needed to heal. But yeah, that's that. So leave your comments down below and thank you for watching. Toodles.